What's up guys, we're back here at Jenson USA Corona to talk about 5 things you should have for your next bike ride. Now protection is more than just having a helmet on your head. If you're starting to tackle a little bit more challenging trails, you're probably going to want something like these Fox Enduro knee guards. They got plenty of mesh ventilation on the back. They have this super thin, lightweight and flexible D3O insert. And then they also have these grippers on the top to keep them from sliding down. All right, so maybe you're getting into some more aggressive riding. You're getting into downhill or some bike park. Something like this Liat chest protector is definitely going to give you some added confidence. It's super lightweight. It's very ventilated. You can put this under or over your jersey. And that's just the reason why these have gotten a lot more popular, just because they've gotten a lot more streamlined. They're more comfortable to wear. They're not bulky, and it'll give you that extra confidence out on the trail in those rocky situations. Another thing you're going to want if you want that added protection is something like these Trolley Raid elbow guards. So these elbow guards are super lightweight, super flexible as you can see. And this D3O insert is super flexible, but it does provide plenty of protection on impact. They do have this mesh back. It's going to give you plenty of ventilation. And they're a simple slip-on design with some grip here to keep them from sliding down. All right, so we talked about protection. Now let's talk about air. You're going to need air at some point on your bike, whether it's tires or if you have an air shock or an air fork. You're going to need to keep that pumped up. You're going to need that maintained. All right, so first up, we have your essential. This is just a foundation floor pump. This is something that you're going to keep in your garage. Air up your tires before a ride. You can do Schrader or Presta with this valve, and you have a nice little gauge up top. So it's all in one, simple as it gets. All right, and then as an added bonus, not only are you going to want air for your tires, if you have air suspension, you're going to want a shock pump. And this is specific for suspension. You can add air in small increments, and you can adjust it with this little bleeder valve here, so you can get your suspension dialed in. This is crucial to set up your bike. If you have air suspension, you're going to need this. So next up, we have this Lezyne tubeless air pump. And what you're going to be able to do with this is you're going to be able to fill up this chamber, and you're going to be able to seat tubeless tires. So this is just a level above your traditional floor pump. You also get a digital gauge with this, and this is going to do everything that the floor pump is going to do and more. All right, next up is the One Up. So this is something you're going to be able to keep on your bike, take with you on your ride. If you have any accidents out on the trail, you need to get air back in your tires. This is a great way to do that. What's cool about this thing is it's a part of the EDC system, which means you can actually carry tools inside this pump, which is a super cool added bonus. All right, so we just talked about pumps. Now let's talk about apparel. First up, we have these 510 Freerider Pros. Now what's going to set this apart from your typical skate shoe is that these are going to have something like the Stealth rubber here, super grippy tread, super stiff insole that's going to give you that support you need. It's got a nice protective toe cap in case you kick any rocks on the trail, and it's going to have a water resistant finish. So these are built for mountain biking. They're super popular for a reason, and these are really going to elevate your riding experience. All right, so we're here with my buddy Greg Menard, and he's got his signature kit from Fox. This is the Flex Air limited edition. It's got this cool kind of camo fade to it. So if you're out on the trail, you can probably get away with wearing a t-shirt, but having a nice jersey and some proper mountain bike pants are going to make it a lot more comfortable out on the trail, and it's going to make you look super cool. So something else that's going to make your ride a lot more comfortable is something like these bibs from Specialized. Now where the magic is this chamois pad. So it's going to help make your saddle feel a little more comfortable on those longer rides. And these compression shorts are just going to keep you nice and comfortable. You can wear this as is with a jersey on top for a road, or you can actually layer this under a pair of shorts for mountain bike riding. So it's actually pretty versatile, and this is going to elevate your experience. It's just going to make things a lot more comfortable out on the trail or on the road. All right, so we went over apparel, and now let's go over bike maintenance. You want to keep your bike in tip-top shape, so this is some of the basic stuff you're going to need. So first up, we have this Foundation Elite Bike Tool Kit. Now this is going to have everything you need for basic maintenance, and it's also going to have a few specialty tools as well. It's going to have normal things like Allen wrenches, and then it's also going to have things like bottom bracket tools, spoke wrenches. This is really going to help you just keep on top of your maintenance. You're going to be able to keep your bike riding smooth, and this has everything that you pretty much need. Okay, so something that's not included with this Foundation toolkit that you're probably gonna need is a torque wrench. So this is gonna help you whenever you're putting stuff back together. Make sure you get those torque specs accurate, especially with carbon parts or anything with fine threads. You're really gonna wanna make sure these are not over torqued and they're not under torqued. So this is gonna make sure that the work you're doing is precision and you're gonna be able to have confidence in your components. All right, so another really important part of maintenance is cleaning your bike. This kit from Muck Off makes it really easy to do. It's gonna come with everything you need, from rags to the actual bike cleaner. The reason why cleaning your bike is important is it really allows you to take the time to go over your bike, inspect everything, and a clean bike is a fast bike. All right, so we just talked about maintenance. Now let's talk about getting your bike to the trail. Now you could just ride to the trail, but a lot of the good destinations are gonna be a drive away. So if you have a truck, sure, it's easy enough to throw your bike in the bed, but there's actually a lot of advantages to having a proper tailgate pad. So something like one of these race face tailgate pads, what's great about this is you can throw your bike on the tailgate. You can take multiple bikes, squeeze them pretty close together and still keep them from bumping into each other. You're gonna have these nice security straps here to keep the bikes from sliding around. If you have a backup camera, you're gonna have a window right here to give you some visibility there. And these are great for shuttle days. If you have multiple people and you just wanna bring all your buddies on a ride with you, this is a great and pretty affordable option to get your bikes out on the trail. Now, if you have a car, taking your bike apart to shove it in the trunk for every ride can get old pretty quick. So something like this Kuat NV 2.0 is gonna be a super great option. It's super quick to get your bike on and secure, and you even have some additional features like this work stand and integrated locks to keep your bike secure. So if you're riding very often and you're putting your bike on the rack a lot, you might want to think about stepping up to something a little bit nicer, like this Kuat Piston Pro X. I recently got one of these myself and I'm super happy with it. The system that attaches and holds the bike by the wheels and not the frame is actually really secure. It keeps the bike from being able to roll back and forth, so you're not going to have to worry about the bike falling off or getting loose when you're driving. It also has some nice features where you can fit pretty much any wheel size from 29 all the way down to 20. And you also do have integrated lock and integrated taillights on this thing as well. So if you're looking for a more convenient and confident way to get your bike to the trail, check out these bike racks or tailgate pads. So those are just some of the items that we think you should have for your next ride. You can check all these items out and more at JensonUSA.com, and don't forget to keep pedaling.